The Harlem rap scene is heating up again, and this time, it's bigger than ever. After 50 Cent fired a warning at Fabolous, things have taken a dramatic turn, and fans are on the edge of their seats. Fabolous, never one to back down, has now hit back with his Squatters' Rights freestyle, a bold statement aimed directly at 50 Cent and his crew. This isn't just another rap battle, this is a showdown that's shaking the streets and the internet alike. In this video, we're breaking down every line, every jab, and every move from both sides. You'll see how Fabolous strategically called out 50 Cent while showing loyalty to his Harlem allies, and why fans are saying this might be the most intense chapter of the beef yet. From subtle disses hidden in the bars to obvious shots that fans caught instantly, this freestyle has everyone talking. But the question remains, how will 50 Cent respond? Will he escalate the beef further, or will he take a different approach this time? Every reaction, every post, and every lyric matters, because in hip-hop, one move can change the entire game. Stay tuned as we dive deep into Fabolous' strike back, the hidden messages in his freestyle, and the potential fallout that could rock the rap world. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this battle is more than just music. It's a cultural event, a war of words, and a drama that could define Harlem rap history. After Fabolous dropped his Squatters' Rights freestyle, the streets and social media exploded with reactions. Fans were dissecting every bar, every rhyme, and every hidden jab aimed at 50 Cent. This wasn't just another casual freestyle, this was a calculated strike. Fabolous knew exactly what he was doing, and the intensity of the bars sent ripples across Harlem and beyond. Many are saying this could be one of the most aggressive callouts 50 Cent has ever faced, and it's sparking a heated debate online. As the freestyle circulated, fans noticed subtle lines referencing past conflicts, old grudges, and the power dynamics within Harlem's rap scene. Each line seemed meticulously crafted, reminding 50 Cent and his associates that Fabolous isn't just speaking, he's asserting dominance. Social media platforms were flooded with clips of the freestyle, and every comment section became a battlefield of fans picking sides, analyzing lyrics, and debating who had the upper hand. The energy was palpable, and it was clear that this wasn't going to die down anytime soon. Meanwhile, insiders revealed that Fabolous had been strategizing this move for weeks. Sources close to the Dipset legend confirmed that the freestyle wasn't a spontaneous reaction, it was a carefully planned response to 50 Cent's previous warnings and social media posts. Every line, every rhyme, every subtle jab was intentional, designed to provoke, challenge, and assert his presence in Harlem's hip-hop hierarchy. This is the kind of calculated response that could make a statement not just to 50 Cent, but to the entire rap industry. Fans immediately began to dissect the freestyle line by line. Social media was buzzing with memes, reactions, and breakdowns. YouTube channels, rap vlogs, and forums were all trying to analyze the hidden meanings behind Fabolous bars. Many pointed out references to previous beefs, subtle disses to associates of 50 Cent, and clever wordplay that could be interpreted in multiple ways. The freestyle wasn't just entertainment, it was a chess move, and Fabolous was clearly several steps ahead. As the streets reacted, so did 50 Cent. Though he hadn't yet released a direct track in response, his social media posts were telling. Cryptic messages, throwback images, and subtle jabs suggested that he was aware of Fabolous' move and considering his next strategy. Fans speculated endlessly about whether 50 Cent would hit back with a full track, a social media takedown, or even a public appearance to reassert dominance. The tension was high, and every post from either side added fuel to the fire. Inside Harlem, conversations in studios, on street corners, and at music events reflected the growing buzz. Fabolous freestyle had become the talk of the town, with both casual fans and industry insiders analyzing the impact. Music producers, DJs, and rappers were weighing in, speculating on potential fallout and predicting how 50 Cent would respond. It was more than a battle of rhymes. It had become a cultural moment, a clash of reputations, and a test of influence in the world of hip-hop. Strategically, Fabolous freestyle hit multiple targets. While it was obviously aimed at 50 Cent, It also subtly reminded fans and rivals alike of his loyalty to Harlem and his Dipset roots. The references weren't just random, they reinforced his standing, his credibility, and his respect within the community. It was a reminder that Fabolous wasn't just reacting emotionally, he was responding with intelligence, foresight, and authority. Every bar reinforced the idea that he was still a force to be reckoned with, and anyone underestimating him would face consequences. In the aftermath, reactions continued to pour in. Media outlets covered the freestyle extensively, fans shared breakdowns, and influencers debated the possible next steps. Twitter threads, Instagram reels, TikTok clips, and YouTube commentary videos all tried to predict the escalation. The narrative wasn't just about one freestyle, it was about the ongoing power dynamics, the respect owed in Harlem, and the unspoken rules of rap battles at the top level. Fabolous' response wasn't just a diss, it was a statement, a warning, and a strategic play that could define the next chapter of this epic feud. Even as the online chatter continued, rumors began circulating about possible collaborations, side moves, and responses from other Harlem rappers. Allies of both Fabolous and 50 Cent were being watched closely, and fans were anticipating which names would enter the fray next. Every post, every story, and every comment was being scrutinized for clues, adding layers to the tension. Fabolous' freestyle was the spark, but the fire was spreading, and nobody knew how far it would reach. In conclusion, the first chapter of this escalation clearly demonstrated Fabolous' readiness to assert his dominance, defend his legacy, and challenge one of hip-hop's most notorious figures. The streets, the fans, and the industry were all witnesses to the power of a well-timed, well-crafted freestyle. The stakes had never been higher, and with 50 Cent watching closely, the anticipation for what comes next is almost unbearable. Part 1 closes with Fabolous' message clear. He's prepared, he's strategic, and he's not backing down. As the buzz from Fabolous' Squatters' Rights freestyle continued to grow, 50 Cent could no longer stay silent. Fans watched every post, tweet, and story, analyzing the slightest hint of a response. And finally, the moment came. 50 Cent took to social media with a series of cryptic posts, carefully crafted to provoke, intimidate, and challenge. His words were sharp, precise, and unmistakably directed at Fabolous and his crew. The tension between the two rap giants reached a new peak, leaving fans wondering, would this turn into a full-scale rap battle? Or was this a calculated warning shot? The streets of Harlem and social media erupted almost instantly. Clips of Fabolous' freestyle were replayed, reactions were shared across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and debate threads exploded across Twitter. Every fan and hip-hop commentator had an opinion. Who had the upper hand, and what would 50 Cent do next? Analysts broke down the lyrics line by line, revealing subtle disses, hidden references, and historical callbacks to old Harlem beefs and rivalries. It was clear that this wasn't just entertainment, it was a strategic, high-stakes game of influence and reputation. Meanwhile, insiders revealed that Fabolous had prepared for this escalation. Sources close to the Harlem rapper confirmed that the freestyle wasn't simply a reaction to 50 Cent's previous posts. It was a premeditated move designed to reassert dominance, demonstrate loyalty to Harlem, and signal to the industry that he remains a force to be reckoned with. The subtle jabs, clever wordplay, and timing of the release were all calculated. Every bar sent a message not just to 50 Cent, but to fans, rivals, and industry insiders alike. Underestimate him at your own risk. 50 Cent's response was equally strategic. Instead of immediately dropping a diss track, he chose to escalate tension through cryptic social media posts, interviews, and subtle jabs in public appearances. This approach created anticipation, forcing fans and media to speculate, analyze, and debate his next move. Every post, every quote, every comment became fodder for discussion, further fueling the fire between these two rap titans. As part of the escalation, other Harlem rappers began weighing in. Some offered support to Fabolous, praising his clever lines and strategic approach, while others subtly hinted at loyalty to 50 Cent. The social media landscape became a chessboard, with allies and associates carefully choosing their words, posts, and public appearances to signal their position. Every reaction was scrutinized. Fans noticed particular lines referencing past incidents with 50 Cent, subtle nods to Dipset history, and clever bars designed to provoke a response without directly escalating to a physical confrontation. It was this balance of aggression and control that made the freestyle so impactful. Fabolous demonstrated he understood the rules of high-level rap warfare: assert dominance, maintain composure, and strategically push the opponent without overexposing himself. As discussions continued, rumors began circulating about potential moves from both sides. Would 50 Cent release a full diss track? Would he publicly confront Fabolous at a show or event? Could there be an unexpected alliance or betrayal within Harlem's rap scene? Every day brought new speculation, leaks, and analysis. The fans, hungry for drama, dissected each post and interview for hidden meanings, creating an ongoing narrative that was bigger than either rapper alone. This escalating war wasn't just online, it had real-world implications. Industry insiders revealed that record labels, producers, and promoters were closely monitoring the situation, knowing that the next move could affect album promotions, collaborations, and business opportunities. In the high-stakes world of hip-hop, a well-timed diss or response could shift the balance of influence, generate massive streams, and solidify dominance. Fabolous and 50 Cent both understood this reality, making each move a calculated risk with potential rewards far beyond personal pride. Even as the tension mounted, Fabolous maintained a calm, calculated front. His team ensured that every freestyle, post, and appearance reinforced his position without overstepping boundaries. Every move was analyzed and timed perfectly, signaling not desperation but dominance. Meanwhile, 50 Cent continued to build suspense, making the audience and industry insiders wonder, what is the final play? Who will strike next, and how hard will they hit? Social media trends amplified the drama. Hashtags related to Fabolous, 50 Cent, and squatters' rights began trending on Twitter and Instagram. YouTube reaction videos, breakdowns, and analysis channels grew in views and engagement, further fueling the narrative. The story became not just about two rappers, but about the cultural impact of their feud and the way hip-hop fans consume and interact with drama. The scene was set for the next explosive chapter. Fabolous had proven his lyrical and strategic dominance with squatters' rights, but 50 Cent's measured yet provocative responses had kept the audience on edge. The streets, the fans, and the media were all waiting, knowing that the escalation was far from over. The question now loomed: what would the next move be, and who would take the upper hand in this high-stakes rap showdown? The tension between Fabolous and 50 Cent had reached a boiling point. After Fabolous' squatters' rights freestyle and 50 Cent's cryptic social media posts, fans were desperate for a showdown. Harlem's streets and online communities were buzzing nonstop, with every line, every post, and every appearance dissected for hidden meanings. It was no longer just a battle of lyrics. This was a war of influence, respect, and legacy. Everyone wanted to know who would strike next, and would this feud reach a point of no return? As Part 3 begins, 50 Cent made his first major move, releasing a short, sharp freestyle aimed directly at Fabolous. Unlike his previous social media jabs, this track carried a weight that fans hadn't expected. The lyrics were precise, aggressive, and layered with historical references to their past encounters and rivalries. Within hours, the freestyle went viral, dominating Twitter trends, YouTube reaction videos, and hip-hop news outlets. Fans dissected every bar, noting subtle disses toward Fabolous associates and clever wordplay that reminded everyone why 50 Cent remained a legendary figure in rap. Fabolous, of course, wasn't going to back down. Within the next 24 hours, he responded with a follow-up freestyle that intensified the feud. His delivery was sharp, his flow flawless, and the content packed with strategic references to Harlem's history, his Dipset loyalty, and 50 Cent's past controversies. The freestyle wasn't just about retaliation, it was about asserting dominance and showing that he could match, and even surpass, 50 Cent's intensity without losing composure. The feud escalated beyond the artists themselves. Allies from both camps began to engage, either through social media commentary, collaborations, or subtle endorsements. The Harlem rap community was divided, with some rallying behind Fabolous and others showing support for 50 Cent. This alignment of influence added another layer of complexity, turning a two-person rivalry into a larger cultural event. Every reaction, every post, and every story fueled speculation about the next move, creating a narrative that extended far beyond the music itself. Industry insiders revealed that both rappers were strategically timing their releases and appearances to maximize impact. Producers, promoters, and label executives knew that each move would affect not only the artists' reputations, but also album streams, collaboration opportunities, and market influence. In this high-stakes environment, every lyric mattered, every freestyle was a calculated play, and every social media post could shift public perception. The feud had become more than music, it was a masterclass in strategy, influence, and cultural relevance. As the feud reached its peak, fans began noticing subtle Easter eggs in both freestyles. References to past beefs, nods to Harlem's rap history, and hidden critiques of each other's crews made the content richer and more layered. Reaction videos exploded, with influencers and analysts breaking down the lyrics line by line, predicting potential next moves, and debating who held the upper hand. The level of engagement was unprecedented, showing how deeply invested fans were in this Harlem rap saga. Amid the chaos, there were moments of reflection. Interviews surfaced where both artists spoke indirectly about respect, legacy, and the importance of maintaining credibility in Harlem and the broader rap world. These statements added depth to the feud, reminding fans that while diss tracks and freestyles were entertaining, this was also about personal and professional legacy. Each artist understood that every move would be remembered and could shape their careers for years to come. Then came the social media storm. Clips of each freestyle, behind-the-scenes reactions, and commentary videos spread like wildfire. Fans created memes, parodies, and breakdowns, increasing the virality of the feud. The narrative grew, incorporating public speculation, rivalries within the community, and even commentary from other prominent rappers. It wasn't just Fabolous versus 50 Cent anymore. It had become a cultural moment, a discussion about Harlem, respect, and the rules of hip-hop warfare. As the final act unfolded, both artists showed mastery in controlling the narrative. Fabolous strategically released a final freestyle with an unexpected twist, referencing Harlem legends, acknowledging the history, and asserting that his response was not just about 50 Cent, but about reclaiming his position in Harlem rap culture. The lyrical precision, timing, and confidence in delivery made this track a defining moment in the feud. Fans recognized it as a high-level response, blending respect, aggression, and strategy seamlessly. 50 Cent, observing the impact, chose his final response carefully. Instead of a direct diss, he used interviews, subtle social media hints, and strategic public appearances to maintain dominance while avoiding unnecessary escalation. This approach demonstrated that 50 Cent wasn't reacting impulsively. He was controlling the pace of the feud, showing why he remained an influential figure in the rap industry. The chess match was evident. Every move calculated, every reaction analyzed, and every step part of a bigger strategy. The feud had reached a temporary truce. While neither artist fully conceded, both demonstrated why they were legends in Harlem rap. Fabolous had proven his lyrical skill, strategic intelligence, and street credibility, while 50 Cent reinforced his influence, control, and ability to dominate both music and media. The streets, the fans, and the online community were left in awe, witnessing a masterclass in hip-hop conflict management and lyrical warfare. Ultimately, this feud wasn't just about disrespect or rivalry. It was about legacy, respect, and the art of strategy. The clash between Fabolous and 50 Cent highlighted the importance of timing, clever wordplay, cultural knowledge, and audience engagement in modern hip-hop. For fans, it was a spectacle. For the industry, a lesson in influence. and for Harlem, a reaffirmation of the power of its legendary artists. The saga closed with the world watching, knowing that the streets and the internet would continue to dissect every move, every lyric, and every post. Fabolous and 50